Hidden Object Guru here, joined by...
The Gun Wrangler.
And we are playing Far Cry 5 again. And Far Cry 5 has decided to recreate the game Prince of Persia. And I'm not kidding. This is the game, like, it's their take on Prince of Persia. And that might sound strange to you, and it absolutely is strange to me, but here we are. Ah, there we go. So yeah, we're going to run through some caves, and we're going to escape, and you have to do the whole thing in one life. Because no respawn, as far as I can tell, no respawn, and no respawn, no health regeneration. So I think it's trying to simulate the experience of playing Prince of Persia when when the game was like, hey, this game Prince of Persia, beat the whole thing in 60 real-time minutes. We don't care how many tries you take, but you only have 60 real-time minutes to do it in.
Watch out, incendiary arrows.
Oh, how am I on fire? I'm in the water.
I told you, incendiary arrows.
Oh, right, of course. Arrows that make everything make no sense. Of course, we're not just here to play Prince of Persia / Far Cry. No, we're here to discuss a little something called television. Wait, that's
Give me a
not
minute.
something. That's things. Oh my god, this is so terrible. Oh, I'm not doing well.
I am not doing
Is there
well
a,
either.
is there a grappling hook we were supposed to use, or...?
I don't know.
Ah,
How'd
here
you
we
get up
go.
there?
Ah, there's a place to stomp. There we go. I don't know why, but I seem to get stuck on, I seem to get stuck on, using my fists instead of baseball bat. But now I'm better. So yeah, let's talk the Expanse, shall we?
Died
And
for
the terrible
no
news.
explicable reason.
I think there was another Archer. So let's talk the Expanse, because this is the week we got the bad news. Sci-Fi is canceling the Expanse at the end of Season 3.
At the end of season 3.
Yeah, which has already been shot, so there's no new episodes of the Expanse after this one, unless somebody else picks it up. Now, as you know,
I have not a single doubt in my mind that if Netflix or Amazon doesn't pick it up,
yeah,
I will. First of all, I'd be perfectly shocked.
yeah,
Second of all, someone else will, because
Okay.
this show, it's like Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
yeah. Well, I was actually really worried because the day after, 2 days after Expanse didn't get picked up, they canceled Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and I'm like, why would you cancel Brooklyn Nine-Nine, a show that is universally beloved? And then less than 24 hours later, it had 13 episodes on a new network.
Yeah.
So that was pretty impressive, even by canceled TV show standards, even by Community standards, where Community was like canceled for 3 days.
Yeah.
And you had all of these jerks on the internet gloating, saying, ugh, well, I guess you won't get your 6th season now, losers who like Community. To which I respond, why are you people angry at the concept of people getting to keep watching a show they like? It's just a weird thing to get upset about. And
it's
then
super vindictive.
that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a weirdly vindictive stance to take, to be like, haha, guess you don't get to keep watching your show. We're enjoying that it was canceled. And I'm like, okay.
As Community put it, I wish there was a word to describe the enjoyment I feel at your suffering.
I know. Alright, hold on. Oh, damn it. There we go. I think I'm supposed to jump up here. And I was. Yay! So yeah, literally less than 24 hours, Brooklyn Nine-Nine is back, but we're now going on, Monday, Tuesday is going to be a week without news about, the Expanse. So I looked into it, though. I was curious enough to immediately look into it, and it turns out the Expanse is fully, it's not co-produced by a broadcaster or studio. Like, it's just this one producer making the show, and then they sold it to Sci-Fi. So they're already, ready to keep doing the show on their own. They just need a broadcaster. It's not like someone else had the rights to it. It was entirely held by them and the studio. Oh, wait, throwing knives. Nice. Although I don't know how to use throwing knives. But...
They're
there we
like
go.
a weird throwable.
Okay. And do you, like, click the middle button or something to use them?
That's
or-
exactly what you do.
Oh, wow, okay. I'm pretty happy about that. Oh, nice. Okay, I mean, I was a little skeptical about the Prince of Persia thing, but yeah, this really works and feels very Prince of Persia-y.
Certainly does.
um,
But yeah, going back to the Expanse,
Yeah,
I don't see how a universally praised sci-fi show.
yeah. Could, I mean, not find a second audience.
Uh-oh.
What? Did you fall?
Yes,
Oh.
I'm on a tiny piece of ledge, and it's something of a minor miracle that I didn't just fall to my doom.
Oh, I see where we're supposed to go. Okay. It's embarrassing that I didn't see this earlier. Yeah, no. I mean, you're absolutely right. I shouldn't be worried, but I am worried. Hopefully we'll get a good announcement the next day. Contracts in television usually give you, like, they hold the actors for months after the show has finished shooting because they anticipate negotiations being an awkward thing. So I have, we've got time for them to work this out and announce it. And I mean, are any of the actors going to immediately go and get another job? Like, who can say? And is this the kind of job they would all come back for if they had the opportunity to, the way everyone in Hannibal would come back?
Actually, we've gotten quite a few tweets from the cast
Who are all
And-
super supportive?
who are all super supportive.
Oh, thank God. Okay. Whew.
No one's like, I hate this show, suck it.
So glad to be freed from that torturous contract they were holding me under. Okay, good to know. Alright, so that's, you know what, now let's discuss the episode, which was as action-packed as this show gets. Oof.
Where to start?
Yeah, just packed up with incident this week. Like, non-stop, not just thrilling, but unbelievably tense. Oh god, he's got armor. Yeah, I don't think you were supposed to hit her. Or were you? Were you?
It's too late now.
Yeah, no, you make a strong point. She is dead. I just thought there was a chance that was the princess we were here to rescue. You know what?
Maybe.
I'm not going to worry about it. Not going to worry about it. Is it clear where we're supposed to be going? Oh, we were just supposed to jump at. That's fine. I'll find us one where we shoot people. But yeah, we had a mutiny this week. And, oh my god. It was brutal and unpleasant and didn't at all go the way you wanted it to. Except then it kind of did, because whether or not they won their mutiny, the, let's face it, assholes in charge of the Earth government, well,
Yep.
the Shadow Warren, the Shadow Cabinet inside Earth government,
Yeah.
oh my god, immediately all started shooting at each other. It's like, yeah, guess what? If an Earthican ship is blowing up another Earthican ship, that's a problem. I just realized we've done that now.
Yeah. Some shit has gone down at this juncture.
Yeah, oh my god. I just love the Martians being like, yeah, let them shoot each other. We're not going to weigh in on this one.
We're gonna see the way this hashes out, because
Yeah, it's
the
like, there's
dude
no
fires the
upside for
missile
us.
and just blows up another destroyer.
Yep, just blows up another one of the destroyers. Like, yeah, you're not allowed to do that.
No.
And then, of course, the Martians can just send the message to everybody.
Yeah,
So, there's no... Yeah. By the way, recon? How are you calling a recon loadout a Barrett sniper rifle and a sawed-off shotgun?
that is not a Barrett.
That's not
So
a Barrett?
there's that. But yes, that is the furthest thing from anything
Recon-y.
con.
Okay. Are you sure that's not a Barrett?
I'm
It's
positive
got
that's not a
bullpup
Barrett.
design.
It's a bullpup. A Barrett is not a bullpup.
Oh, it's not? Oh, okay.
No, it is not.
Oh, yes, well, that is not a rifle I'm super familiar with. It's obviously a large caliber sniper
It is, in
rifle.
fact, one could say, I believe it's the Russian equivalent. It's a 12.7 millimeter or something.
Oh, okay. There you go. So it's an anti-materiel rifle.
It is definitely anti-materiel.
A term that I've always loved. Okay, I feel like jet skis might not really have horns. Okay, might have just rammed into a wall. That was embarrassing. And now I might be drowning.
Just a little bit.
Right. Just a teensy bit. But yeah, just, it's weird because this episode, again, it really proves their ability, to even when they don't have a lot of plot happening, even if it's, I'm not going to say plotless, but even when they don't have a lot of plot happening, there is just constant tension.
Instigating events.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's just, you got all of these events happening that are gonna trigger everything. It's gonna trigger everything, and you know it's going bad. And that's the part I love. You know everything is going bad. Let's face it, for almost everyone. Oh god, they took you down.
Yep.
You would kick. This is a rocket launcher, guys. What the hell? Ow. I was not ready for this.
I have to say, my arrows are rather ineffective when it's not very stealthy.
Yeah, this might not be the right loadout for arrows. Also, I think I had a shotgun, but I got confused because it had a scope on it. But yeah, like, there's this situation where our main characters basically just spend the whole episode, like, and I could be frustrated because they spend literally the whole episode headed towards Io. And there's a couple of conversations, and there's a little bit of setup, but really, this is all about what's going on the two fleet ships.
Yeah.
And, that scene, you want to talk about just beautiful writing in a scene, right? That scene where where the guy is having to explain why they let him go.
Yep.
Oh, that poor guy, like, trying to explain why they let him go was so beautiful.
Well, the other thing is, like, you get to learn a little bit more about the Earthican general's motivations of why he's just such a pissant.
Oh, I know. How good was that?
It's like, something awful happened to him.
Yep. Yeah,
Okay.
I really, like, it made sense. You get his background is good. The actor's playing it beautifully, and oof, all of the
mutiny and
is so well handled. And I just love his moment of, like, and here's the thing, you got this great scene where
shot a hooker.
Oh, don't shoot hookers. They got a bad enough time. Okay, we got a helicopter coming in. Oh, party boat. You just got turned into a murder boat.
I'm on fire.
You're on fire? That's not a metaphor, right?
No.
Okay, good. I hate metaphors, as I'm sure you're well aware.
Yep. But
yeah, they got me. But yes, it's very interesting because you've got this great scene where he goes down to talk to the spy, and it's like, yeah, of course it's true. Like, this would be an insane way to try and, this would be a ludicrous way to try and, trick you into putting your arms down. Because there's 20 of you. There's 20 Earthican ships. And yeah, the Martian cruiser is better and will, might be able to damage you before you're able to take it out, but no one is denying that you're going to be able to take it out.
That's actually... No, that goes back to, what's-his-face, the Earthican generals. It's like, one Martian cruiser got the drop on 5 of us, and...
Yep, and
they had to
crippled all of them.
rescue him from vacuum, because he was one of, 30 survivors out of 5 destroyers. I
know, it's terrifying. But as they say right away that, this is the big ship of the entire fleet. It can take that Martian cruiser. They're not worried about it. They are worried about taking serious damage. But the thing is, they got 20 more gunships as backup. I mean, yeah, the one that gets blown up is just, as they say, a PT boat. The equivalent of PT boat, which would be, 6 nuclear missiles with an engine and a cockpit strapped to it. So it's not like it's one of their destroyers that's leaving the fight. But still, they've got, they got 20 ships there. The Martians would be having... it would be the dumbest possible way to try and get you to put your guns down, to give you this insane message that, you know, is, I gotta say, it's a crazy thing for them to ask you to believe. So just the fact that it's that crazy makes it seem like it has to be true, and of course that's the way they react.
That there's some level of truth to the fact, just because it is so crazy?
Just because it is so crazy, because who would think, like, who would be dumb enough to try this plan, is what they're saying. And I think that makes sense as a reason to believe it. Like, who would be, oh, yeah, we made a fake message that the Vice President of Earth has teamed up with Jules Pierre Mao and has started a war with...
And he's using this weird gunk that's been giving everyone conniptions as a weapon of war.
Like, seriously? Like, who would put that message out there? Like, that's an insane message to try and stop a guy from shooting you. And as I said, just because it's so crazy makes it seem valid, and that's why I love that scene. And what I really love is that when Nguyen, okay, he was already dead, but I just shot him some more for good measure. So
Good call.
I'm gonna say I participated in that. Gotcha. Yeah, it's great because you get this moment where, of course, the very fact that he doesn't know, and I mean, this is what an asshole Nguyen is. Like, he doesn't know how to stop this from happening, so he blows up the PT boat. But of course, that would automatically validate the message you were sent. Like, that's the thing. Like, there's that 100% validates the message if you start killing your own people when they consider deserting. And I gotta say...
Or not even deserting, just not shooting.
Just not shooting. Like, not shooting a ship that has turned off, that has, to use the Babylon 5 term for this...
explicitly said, hey, don't shoot us and we won't shoot you.
Well, no, I mean, to use the Babylon 5 term, that has closed its gun ports. You know, that has powered down. Like, you don't shoot that ship. And the fact that they're refusing to fire the missiles and, you know, breaking off of engagement, it should be a good frigging sign. But yeah, and
because that's a thing.
I want the numbers on how many of those ships, like, stayed on the side of Nguyen. Like, I want some numbers on that exactly. Because, seriously, how much of a jerk do you have to be to stay on his side after that? Because I know that, because they don't really give us the context for how many people are shooting versus how many people are shooting back.
Yeah. Well,
so
because
I would like that.
My understanding is that, of the none of the Martian ships were shooting.
Yeah,
they're just
unobvious.
going, what the fuck?
Yeah, but we see one graphic of the Earthican ships shooting each other, but we're not able to get a sense of who's on what side, which ones are, you know, who's shooting who, how many are on each side. We're just supposed to look at it as a melee. And I know we're just supposed to look at it as a melee, and it's supposed to be hectic, and you're not supposed to be able to understand what's going on, but it's like, I'm so desperate to find out what happened there. I cannot wait until next week.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
Yeah,
I mean, this is already very considerably from the books.
Oh, okay.
I do know the end game to an extent.
Don't tell me a thing. I don't need to know a thing.
I'm not going to tell you. It's just too good.
Thank you. Okay, well, it's been fantastic, so I can only imagine. But yeah, what an episode of television. And God, Ed, it really bugged me watching it because I'm like, okay, I get why you hesitate, but dude, you just found out that Nguyen is working for an evil faction within the government who's trying to who started this war to cover up, you know, their evil use of genetic engineering alien technology.
They started this war to cover up their crimes.
Yeah, exactly. They started up a war to cover up giant monstrous crimes. Just kill that guy. Like, don't try to take him under, don't try to arrest him. Don't try to put him in the brig. Don't hold him for trial. That's too risky. Just kill that guy. I mean, I'm not one for summary military execution. Oh, the enemy's back there? Okay, thanks.
No, the exit's back here.
Oh, the
Mission's
exit's
over.
back there. Oh, I didn't know the mission's over. So, usually the mission's over when we kill... You know what? I say usually the mission's over when we kill the last guy. That's not true at all. We always have to go to an exit point. Yay! We have to get in the hot tub to win the mission. That's hilarious. Yeah, it's like... I'm not one normally for summary execution in military situations, but this is one situation that called for it, and your hesitation got everybody killed.
Yes.
And, yeah.
Sure, you try and take him under arrest, but the fact that he's got his loyal
people on the bridge.
That's a problem. So what you need to do was move in a very coordinated fashion, which you didn't do.
No, absolutely. All right, so we apparently are trying the stealth space mission. Expect us to fail a bunch.
Okay.
Oh, Blood Dragon. But yeah, just packed with incident, so thrilling. Like, I mean, this show does nothing but great episodes, but this one was one of the tensest 45 minutes of television I've seen this year. Because I honestly, from minute to minute, I don't know who's going to win. I don't know what's going to happen. But I will make a prediction. Okay?
Sure.
We
missed them. I'm gonna.
Oh, we did?
I'm gonna go this way.
Okay, I'm going up the vents. There was a door I could have gone through?
Hey, spaceman.
Oh, nice. Can you stealth kill people from behind?
Yes, you can. But I just ran up and punched him in the head instead.
That'll work. I've alerted 8 guys, so if you could kill a couple of them, that would be great. Oh, wait, he looked the wrong way. Okay. Yeah, I tried to punch my guy. Didn't work at all. He spotted me. I don't know what I'm doing wrong here, but I'm
oh,
not
you got
good
detected.
at
Like, you just need to, like, run up and... Like, I just ran up, and he's like,
I couldn't
hey,
run up and punch him. I was in a vent, so I was, had to crawl and punch his feet. It didn't work so well. There was no grab him and do an execution kind of move. Yeah, it was... So here's my prediction. We find out that they're almost done building whatever they built, whatever they're building on Venus. And so, as I see it, I don't know a lot about what the proto-molecule is up to, obviously. So, yeah, we'll follow the way you went this time. I don't know what the proto-molecule is up to. I don't have any real insight into that. So, I'm going to make a guess. Or, if you prefer, a guesstimation. I think there are 3 possible things that it could be doing. Because it's what they did was, they're a superior alien race, that have better technology than ours. And they just shot pieces of goo that are capable of building and replicating themselves. We're just doing another map. This game is not suited to instant fail stealth. Although instant fail stealth is never good. Alright, so they... I can think of 3 things they could possibly be up to. 1, right? Number 1, they could be... play another map. There we go. Number 1, they could be building... essentially a city that is going to rebuild their race for whatever reason. They're desperate for us to play this map again, so I guess we're going to have to let them. Not that I'm not wary, I am wary, but what the hell. We did figure out how to beat this one.
Yes.
Alright, and it was by being very careful. But anyway, they could be trying to rebuild their race using a whole planet as a new city, right? They could be trying to rebuild their race, A. B, they could be building, essentially, independent, what they say, quantum communication apparatus. That one's a little less likely. I feel like you don't need to terraform a whole planet to do that. But what you do need a giant amount of technology is the third option. They could be building a Stargate. Now, that seems like a bit of a stretch, but they could be building a Stargate.
Why would they be building a Stargate, though?
Oh, just because that's a good way to create a network of places to move to. Like, and I'm going to the show Stargate Universe for this. Like, if you're a race who wants to explore massive places, instead of building a ship to go there, you just send out a ship or technology to build stargates on the places you want to go, and then you travel to there later. Like, it's, as a biological thing, there's downsides to building a star, like actually traveling to a place by ship. But if you can send remote technology to just build a Stargate at the place you want to go, and you just wait for that to happen, it's actually a much better way to do it, as the show Stargate Universe taught me. Because the original builders of the Stargates had built this giant ship that just went from planet to planet all around the galaxy, building Stargates.
Just shitting out Stargates.
Exactly. And that's how they did it. Yeah, rather than because imagine the how painful it would be to just fly from planet to planet for, all right, we're getting on a plane, let's fly for 800 years and build a Stargate there. No, you have your civilization doing stuff, doing more important things within the places you already have gates to, and then the Stargates just get built, and every 50 years, because you sent out a bunch of these ships, a new Stargate comes online. That is also possible. I don't know if that's the most likely one, but those are my 3 possibilities. You don't have to tell me if any of them are right, or you don't have to give any clues. I just want to say that I am on the record guessing that they're trying to rebuild their race with a new city, like a Superman type thing where they faced extinction, so they put out a blueprint for completely rebuilding their planet and race on a new planet. That's A. B, giant communications array. That's the least likely. 3, C, Stargate, to make this another one of the many planets that is on their network of planets they can get to. Come on, let's hop in the Warthog and get out of here.
Okay, I can tell you
if
you're right or not.
Okay, but no, don't tell me. I want to find out. I don't want to find out now. I just want my predictions to be locked in, because later, if it turns out I was right about something, I could say I thought that, but who's going to believe me? So I'm just locking in my predictions.
You just want it logged now.
I just want logged. I want it logged now. I could easily be right about all of this. There's a good chance wrong. I could be right about one of them. It's more likely I could be wrong about all of them. The point is, I'm engaged. I'm loving it, and I can't wait to find out what it is. Hopefully, we find out what it is by the end of the season.
Yes, you do.
We do. Okay. Whew, okay. Because I feel like they shouldn't be teasing us like this if we're not going to know by the end of the season. Oh, I thought this was the way up to the higher guy. Apparently that is not the way up to the high guy. Alright, so as before, let's try and shut down the alarms, but don't worry about it too much if we can't. Also, I do have a silencer this time, okay? I'm like, do I even have a silenced weapon? I do. I have a silenced pistol, so we're good to go. Did you have the silenced rifle?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay, so you handle the covered thing. So yeah, the Expanse, I have decided to be just as optimistic as you are and not be worried that it's going to... how do you throw a rock?
Oh, I don't know. I never did that.
I don't believe in distracting people, Hogaru. That's not my bag at all. Oh my god, I shot an alarm.
My distraction is bullets.
Okay. But anyway, so yeah, I just wanted to... That's my record. The show's fantastic. I am going to join you in being super confident that it's coming back, even though it has technically already been canceled.
Yes.
So I'm going to be confident. I'm going to be positive. Apparently someone has seen me, and another 2 guys have seen me, which is not good. There's a guy just set me on fire with a flamethrower. Alright, so this went to hell. This went about to hell as it could have went. If you can rescue me, fine. If you can't, don't worry about it. I'll just respawn. I get to respawn, right? Yeah. So let's move on to talking about the other show we watched, Travelers.
It's a suitable... I got shot in the spine.
Yeah.
It's a suitable substitute for Counterpart.
Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, it's not Counterpart. What's going to be Counterpart? We got to wait a year to watch for a year to watch Counterpart. So, ugh.
Yep, but I mean, it'll fill
the void. Absolutely, it 100% will fill the void until Counterpart comes back. Although we're gonna have to pick up a bunch of other shows too until that happens, because there's only 2 seasons of this so far. Yeah, so we watched 4 episodes this week, and wow, they told us what they were there for super fast. I was not expecting them to tell us what they were there for that quickly.
Well, there's also the fact that, even though they did tell us what they were there for, and
that doesn't mean they solved anything. Yeah, just because they won doesn't mean they actually solved anything.
well, that's just it. Now they're like, fuck. What?
Why
now?
didn't the future get fixed? Supposedly a meteor didn't hit the Earth, so what's going on, guys? And I have to assume the meteor does not hit the Earth. Like, they say they were successful, but why hasn't the world changed? And actually, it does raise the question.
Would they be able to detect any changes?
Yeah, like, how would they know? Because people are still coming back from the future, and they're still in contact with Control in the future, but I'm puzzled as to how. If that makes sense. Like, I'm not 100% clear if they're changing things. How are there still people in the future who know stuff needs to be changed? Does that make sense as an objection?
I think it comes up in the next episode.
Oh, so in like episode 10, we're going to find out the thing I'm confused about. Because I got left hanging pretty weird. Okay.
There's enough. I think it's already mentioned the heroin addict.
Yeah.
He's like, no, I memorized this. This is not how this is supposed to go.
Oh, okay. So they are changing the future. All right. Well, that's good to know. But yeah, I wondered if they were going that way when he started getting lottery numbers wrong.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh, but I thought the lottery numbers wrong was a side effect of their drugs. No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't. You're right. Okay. And I'm like, how would changing that have affected lottery number draws? But you're right. So they are changing the future. But the real issue is, how can they still be getting messages from the future? You'd think there would be different people in the future if they've changed things even a little. Because, I mean, in any event, because as they said, are they even still alive in the future?
Yeah, they've got no clue. And a lot of it is, not hearsay, but it's them sort of, how do I put it? Them cluing in on things and just sort of being like, huh, that's not right.
Yeah.
Because I believe it comes up in the next episode. Have they mentioned, was it HAB 113? And how at 11, exactly, why did you throw a grenade?
That was an accident. That was obviously an accident. I meant to throw a rock. And you know what? They don't seem to have been too alarmed by it. Okay, well, they were obviously somewhat alarmed by it. Come on, blow up. Wow, I blew up a flamethrower guy. I feel pretty proud of myself. I mean, I also got them to call a helicopter, so I'm less proud about that. But I accidentally picked the loadout that has the handheld grenade launcher. So I got a good feeling that I can take out that helicopter. Wish me luck, is what I'm saying. Wait, HAB 113? Which is this?
It's something they reference fairly regularly. It's like at 11:11, the seals on this HAB dome failed and everyone died horribly.
Oh God!
Right?
Which actually, no, I don't. Maybe that's coming up presently because I don't immediately remember that.
There is another reference to it, but it's something that you saw offhand, I think, in like episode 4.
Oh, okay. So it just blew by me.
Because they go.
Oh. So, fun fact, I don't remember how to do the melee attack when you're close to a dude and have a gun in your hands. That's something I should probably learn.
F.
It's F?
Yes.
Alright, well thank you for the heads up. It's just, I've just recently switched to playing with keyboard, so I'm still learning the controls. Is gonna be my excuse. Not a good excuse, but here we are.
No.
Oh good, only more than half of them left to go. Yeah, it's interesting because, okay, I got a question for you, and if we're not supposed to know it, it's fine, you don't have to tell me. But this is the episode we learned that Eric McCormack's character is the worst at hiding secrets from his wife. Just the worst.
Oh, absolutely.
He's got no idea what he's doing. He's so bad at this. I honestly feel a little sorry for the guy. It's embarrassing how bad he is at this. And yes. It raises the question. Okay, here's the question I have, and just let me know. You can let me know either way. So he's got to convince his wife that he's not having an affair, which again, not only is he keeping secrets about being a future man, he is having an affair. Like, she is yes. dead on with her reasons to be suspicious of her husband.
Yes.
So, you know, top moves, his Earthican wife. His past lady wife. We're going to try that again.
Yeah.
So bad.
Okay, Earthican wife, you got this.
No, she's right on top of things. I'm very blown away by how observant she is. Thumbs up. Here's my issue. So he flashes back to imagining, you know, her as his lady in the future. And
that's actually the Black
That's what I'm about to ask. Is it Black Lady?
It's the Black chick.
Is that's what she really looks like? Okay,
yep.
See, that's all I wanted to know. I assumed it was, but I had to ask. Okay, I've got a plan. I'm going to try a different loadout. I think this is going to help. All right.
You're not going to try and distract people?
I have a flamethrower this time. So I'm going to flamethrow people and you snipe people. I forgot to get my body armor. So that is her. Okay, here's an unfortunate coincidence, and I know most people have forgotten these films happened, so it's not a big problem for people watching the thing. But we see his, you know, future wife, Black Lady, with a as she appears in the future as a bald lady wearing like a ragged burlap clothes, and I'm like, I hope your intention wasn't to make it look like she was living in Zion from The Matrix, but that is exactly what the result is.
Actually, I kind of pictured it more like she looks like one of the hobos from this game. It's like
I mean, it's pretty close. But no, that's what everyone looked like in Zion. That's what everyone looked like on the, what was their ship called? The Nebuchadnezzar? Or was
yeah, the Nebuchadnezzar.
It was the Nebuchadnezzar, okay. Yeah, that's what everybody looked like in Zion. And it's, I mean, I know it's a similarly bleak future, so there's a reason for that. And like, yes, in a bleak future, everyone is going to wear plain burlap clothes and shave their heads to avoid disease. But, you know, you can't help but make the connection. Is what I was thinking when I was watching it. And that's not a complaint, it's just something I observed. Yeah. Their freak out episode was very well done. I really liked their freak out episode. I thought it was a good job. I thought I was very chilled to the bone by her self-surgery.
By the what?
Her self-surgery.
Oh yeah, there's that.
And how her social worker was appropriately alarmed at the amount of blood in that bathroom. And I know that it was I know it wasn't actually that much blood, mostly like she had made pools of water and then the water got bloody and then they got spread everywhere. But oh my god, there was so much blood in that bathroom.
Yep.
Oof. Oh yeah, and then we got a spinal tap. Oh my god, like it was just very gross body horror on this show. Yeah. I kind of enjoyed it though. I'd say I enjoyed it a lot. Very well done. Could you snipe this guy for me? Because this guy bothers me. Thank you. All right, now if you could come around this corner, all right, and I'll deal with this guy with my submachine gun. And there's a guy up on top of these what do you call it? Blanket on this word. Refinery tanks, so gas tanks. Who always spots me. So if we could snipe him, that would be fantastic.
Can you?
I'm gonna try and mark him.
Yeah, mark him for me, and I'll get him.
Okay. All right, I got two guys here. I'm gonna see if there's a third guy. Nice. If you can get that guy, I should be clear to move to the next. Oh crap.
Oh, I made him real angry.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was good while it lasted, right?
Yep.
But it's like seriously. they've made it clear, and the thing is, Eric McCormick should be under the impression that he's good buddies with his partner as well as being his FBI partner. So it's like, your wife is going to find out about your lies, so here's what you do. And I mean, I know that he's not from the past, so he has... just FYI, I am trapped in an eternal slide because this map, while well-made, was not that well-made. Oh, yeah. Good, I managed to slide out of it. I was trapped in a perpetual fall to the point where I could shoot, but I couldn't actually aim.
I'm pretty on fire and pretty jittery.
Okay, well, I am going to try and rescue you. Because they got no idea where I am. Like, they were so busy with the mess you were making that they had no idea I'm even here. Mm-hmm. Which feels a little insulting, but pretty good at the same time. Oh yeah, no, we had no idea you were even trying to help your lever action rifle friend. Anyway, so what I was saying was, where the hell? Like, what you do is you find out when your anniversary is. Hopefully it's soon. You get your some of your friends to I don't know, jewelry. I went take heal me up before you get killed, would you? Nope. That was rough. Get some jewelry. Tell your wife that. Just tell your wife, and when you get the jewelry, tell your wife I was arranging a surprise for you, and I had to sneak off from work, and I had to tell my friend it was for you because I would have been embarrassed to tell him when I was doing it.
Yeah.
But yeah. Honestly, it's not that tough to come up with excuses, but for a guy put in this position, he's not great at lying.
In fact, he's spectacularly bad at it.
He is, right? Like, he's really bad at lying. And it's like, did you not know that was a big part of your job? And the thing is, I kind of enjoy the way Eric McCormick plays it, but at the same time, oh, nice. That's a cool looking map. I kind of like the way Eric McCormick plays it, but it's hilarious to me the way he gets so shifty every time he's called to lie about something. Like, he gets so ridiculously, but ho, hoo. It's kind of hilarious to watch.
It is.
Yeah, so...
Especially because it's like, he's really, not only is he spectacularly awful at it,
yeah,
it's clear to everyone.
Yeah,
including the rest of his team that he's really...
Yeah, he's so bad at lying. Yeah, so I kind of love it, but, you know, it is, from a plausibility standpoint, it does leave something to be desired. Also, yeah.
I don't know, I was going to say that I view the show more as a character study than anything else.
Yeah, I can see that. I think we're supposed to go this way. I could be wrong, though.
Yeah.
It is a maze. I already have a table leg. That's fine. No, it is a character study, and it is about... Oh, no, wait, this is where we started. I'm sorry. I went totally backwards. I didn't realize there were two paths from the entrance.
Mm-hmm.
I'll follow you. If I can... Oh, no, I totally can.
Yeah.
This place is very cluttered in my defense. No, and I mean, it is... And that's the thing. Like, whenever I come up with quibbles about the plot, which I'm about to do...
Yes.
Like, it feels character-wise, it feels true, and it feels authentic. Like, it feels believable for these people to be going through these things, including the treacherous guy they end up dealing with in the last episode we watched this batch, played by Jason Gray Stanford from Monk, who was always great seeing him on TV. I'm a big fan of that guy.
Cool.
I thought he did a great job, but so I'm just going to make my complaint here, which is these guys are way too they are way too inconsistent, and at the same time way too strict about exactly when they take over bodies, because they got a madman coming to blow up a bunch of cam girls.
Yeah,
and they're like, let's have our guy take him over after he's already planted the bomb. I'm like, why? And he's like, I practiced 1,000 times how to disarm the bomb, but, you know, they were wrong in the future about what the bomb looked like, so it didn't work, and I just got scared. And I'm like, well, first off, you know, you could just have it take over. Like,
yeah, like, the morning
before he
before.
plants the bomb. Well, no, and I think the idea is they don't want to risk passing the future, so they want him to do everything he did before dying. But the thing is, once he gets out of his car and starts walking down an alley to blow up a building, he has no more effect on people. You don't have to wait until he's actually planting the bomb before you take him over, right? Like, in fact, that's just asking for trouble. Because again, what if there's a mistake with the bomb? You don't know. Is there a grappling point around here or something?
Oh yeah, there is.
Oh, there is? Okay. Oh, there it is. All right. Yeah, so you don't know. You're not in a position to know. So maybe be a little more careful with your people's lives. Oh, I was supposed to grapple up the other side with you. Okay. I will try doing that.
After cranking off a shot for no appreciable reason.
Well, no, I thought I had grappled and I hit the trigger. Fun fact, I don't know if you can see me, but I'm inside the wall.
I'm not mad, I'm just impressed.
I'm respawning. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I got trapped inside the wall. It happens. It's a fan-built map. These things happen. I'm not upset. That's why we have the respawn option. But yeah, so it's like, maybe just do that. And it's like, when all the people go out to poison themselves, well, history said they're all going to poison themselves, right?
Yep.
So you don't have to wait around until they're actually putting the poison in their mouths before you take them all over. You could just, once they all got down to the dock, you can just take them over then. Like, you don't have to wait until they're all literally holding vials of poison in their hands before you do it. Like, that just seems like it's asking for trouble. Now, in that particular situation, nobody dies, and it's fine. And you get the entertaining thing of the bus full of old people who are just a combat team. Like, it's all very entertaining. I'm not complaining about that, but it's like, I feel like Control in the future is a little sloppy when it comes to how they're handling this moving people to the past thing. If you see what I'm saying.
Actually does come up.
Oh, it does? Okay, good. It was like when they, when that whole family, which, can we please follow up on the family where everyone but the teenage daughter is now from the future? Can we see what they're up to?
Yeah, that's coming up, don't worry.
Oh, it is? Okay, thank God, because that's such a resonant premise that, oh yeah, by the way, all of us got taken over and turned into future zombies, and you're just a girl who thought your dad was about to murder you, but now he's a completely different person. I want a show about her. And I'm not, I'm not complaining about the show we're getting, but I want a show about her, okay? Because most problematic character and most troubled character I've seen in ages. You know, like, oh yeah, no, by the way, your whole family are spies now.
Are secret future spies.
Secret future spies. But yeah, and also, you know, and I know that the character just panicked, but you know for a fact that it's not a big bomb. It's literally just it's a pipe bomb with, like, literally just 2 pipe bombs and a wire. The only reason it blew up the building is because you put it next to a gas main. Literally, all you have to do is throw that bomb down the alley and you're fine. If it blows up literally anywhere but that gas main, you probably won't even be hurt that much, and it's definitely not going to blow up the building. But I get it. The guy freaked out. The guy wasn't ready for this. I know what they're saying, but at the same time, the writers did not come up with a situation so dire that I feel like it should have gone that badly. That being said, oh my god, what we hear from the guy who murders him by taking over the body? He's like, no, I'm happy to be going to federal prison for life. That's fine. Federal prison for life is infinitely better than what I was living in the future.
I know.
Oh!
It's like, admittedly, while federal prison in the States is essentially a combination. It's a combination Gladiator Academy and Shit Abyss. I mean, compared to 98% of the world, oh man, you have it so good.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't see where we're supposed to go.
I see a zip line up there.
Yeah, no, I saw the zip line. The zip line I had no problem finding. It's...
Oh, wait, no, I found it.
Oh, we're supposed to climb this rock?
What?
Oh, okay, I got it. I
Yep.
see what you're saying. That was a little annoying.
Mhm.
Hey, Mayan pyramid underneath, a creepy New England-y, old Europe. But I think they're going for Shadow over Innsmouth here, so
Yeah.
there you go. But yeah, great scene, and the creepiness layered in by the fact that there's already a bunch of people in federal prison, meaning that sometimes their missions involve committing big crimes and not being able to get away with it. So the guys are just sanguine about committing their crime, and... Oh, you found a gun. Nice. Keep killing people. I appreciate that. Seriously, though, how good are these homemade missions going to get when they have actual zombie models to work with?
I know.
It's going to be fantastic. Oh, no! I didn't know my hoe could break.
Your hoe broke?
It broke off as I smashed it over someone's head. That's a neat effect. But yeah, it's like a really good premise that kind of says, oh, is this even worse than we thought it was? And yeah, I think it is even worse than we thought it was.
Well, no,
The
they
future's
explicitly
terrible.
say that.
Yeah.
Like, we're living in underground halves, and
Yeah.
one of them cracked, and ice instantly crushed
Yeah, jeez.
15% of the planetary population, and it was like 7,000 people. So
Yeah, they're running low. It's pretty desperate. I get why they need to live. They're all so excited to come back in the future and go back to the past and just go to jail forever. And what the hell? All right, you have to get back here and see this.
I'm coming.
I'm gonna get out of your way. So you can go first. Yep, I know. Mysterious guy, dead at a desk, his secret library, and what's behind the fog at the end of the secret library? You're gonna love this.
What the?
Yep. Giant monster serpent skull thing. I have no idea what we're supposed to do, but I love it. Like, we're supposed to climb over it, or get it to
Climb
move something,
up
we're supposed
it.
to destroy it. Oh, okay, you were able to climb up it. I was not able to climb up it.
I'm just curious as to how we're supposed to.
Aha!
There we go.
Yeah, we just both had to get behind it, was
Yep.
how we escaped. Yeah, but it's like, we're learning little bits about the future here and there, and it's all terrifying. We're getting great character stuff from them. Lots more Callum Rennie, his lawyer,
Yes.
slash AA sponsor, which, nice turn for that character. I really enjoyed that one. Oh, hey, hopefully we'll have better luck at this outpost than we have been.
Yeah.
Dear people working on this game, working on making these maps, do an Escape from New York map.
That would be pretty dope.
This is the perfect design. For you okay?
Sorry. Yeah, I'm okay. Coffee went down wrong.
It happens. This is the perfect Escape from New York milieu. So give us a map where we're supposed to rescue the President of the United States. And then get to a bridge and have the bridge covered in mines. You know, Escape from New York map, s'il vous plaît. Alright, so how many alarms are there?
I see one. Or there's
I
a
got
guy up
one.
the right.
Alright, can we mark alarms on the map? No, we can't. Okay. Oh,
yeah.
no, we can. Alright, I'm going to try and tag anybody I can see, and then we'll go for it. But yeah, it's been, very, very impressive, these episodes, because, the guts it takes. Alright, so I don't know if you remember, there was a show called The Sarah Connor Chronicles Terminator.
Actually,
I don't know if you
a
remember
big
that
fan.
show. Okay, good. Here's the problem with the show The Sarah Connor Chronicles. They twiddled their thumbs too much. They took their sweet time getting to the point, and they spent so much time taking their sweet time. Right? They took so much time taking their sweet time that they lost all of their audience, and the show got canceled after 2 seasons. Right?
Yeah. Because
And
like it was just starting to get good with like some of the weird character stuff.
Yep. It was, and that's what I was about to get to. And then it ended in a very interesting place. And that's what I'll get to. But what bothered me, right, there was some weird stuff, and there were some plot lines that didn't really make sense, that didn't really go in sane or interesting directions. Oh my god! Oh, that was bad.
Yeah, that was...
They had rocket launchers.
Yes.
Alright, so maybe we should try and clear the rooftops before we move in.
Yep.
Oof. Yeah, so for example, right at the end of the show, they did this thing where they're like, what if we go forward in time again to the future where he hasn't affected things and see how it changes things and do that? And I'm like, here's the thing, show. If you had taken this kind of a bold of a jump...
In the first season?
No, not in the first season. A third of the way or halfway through the second season, you would be getting a third season now.
Mm-hmm.
But you spent the second half of the second season, and I can't stress this enough, you spent the second half of the second season, like, with this ridiculous, endless storyline about her trying to figure out why she got cancer.
Okay, let's glass everyone. That is the opposite of what I just said.
I'm just going to restart the map. I'm just going to... Obviously, that was the right thing to do. I thought I had pulled out my silenced weapon, and I pulled out a grenade launcher instead. Right? And I'm like, had you done this instead, right? Had you done a bold thing instead of spending 6 episodes with her going to empty corporate offices and finding a town that has, like, been taken over by AI, you would have been getting a third season right now, right? And that's what troubled me about the show, is like they didn't know when to take the leap and when to do something different and interesting. And that's what I liked so much about Travelers. It's like they could have played out the mystery of what we're here for the whole first season and done that episode as the second last or last episode of the season, right?
Yeah, they definitely could have.
But they were so much smarter than that. Episode 6, the halfway point of the first season. Yeah, we're done here. We think that after this goes off, we might not exist anymore. But we're doing it anyway because we believe in what we're here to do and we value the future. We are suicide bombers for justice. And I know that's a weird way to put it, but she literally was the scientist who had spent her whole life, who was 200 now, 200 and some. We got our first real hint at just how old the old man is.
Because, yeah, he's in his 200s, isn't he?
Oh, yeah. Well, no, we don't know for sure, but we know that she's known him for over 100 years. The Doctor has known him for over 100 years, and she's been working on this for 100 years. So she wasn't been hyperbolic. We know she's over 200, and it's hinting that he could be over 200.
Oh,
so that's an interesting concept.
It's actually ascertained later on he's well over 200 years old.
Wow, yeah. Because we haven't gotten a date yet, but God, that was an interesting little nod. But it's like, yeah, she's there to suicide bomb the future, but she doesn't get a chance to. So they have to take over in sequence. And it's like, it's wonderfully dramatic, Future Guys, the way you handled it, but, you know, for safety's sake, just take them all over at once. You know? Like, I love the zombie scene of the Colonel getting freaked out as all of his troops get taken over, or the General, or whatever his rank was.
Yeah.
But, you know, for safety's sake, just take them all over at once, because he could have succeeded in killing himself, and then the future was completely screwed if that happened. That's right.
That was like remote control and not override.
Yeah.
Like,
I know. It's a great scene. Like, it really is a great scene, but, you know, be a little more careful, guys, in the future.
Yeah.
I gotta say, that went pretty well. Yeah, really thrilling episodes, though. And, yeah, doing the Jason Gray Stanford episode about the coward from the future to establish just how awful the future is. Such a good job. Like, such a great way of letting us know that, yeah, it's that bad. It is worth these drastic steps we're taking to avert the future. And I can't stress, to what extent this show is the exact same show as the 4400, only better.
It's better and somehow more Canadian.
Oh no, it's so much more Canadian. Even though that was obviously all shot in Vancouver, this is so much more Canadian.
Yeah.
No, I love it. Travelers is doing a great job, and I'm psyched for the last 4 episodes of the season that we're going to watch this week.
For me, I think this having been the second or third time I've actually watched the show.
Yeah.
Like, knowing all of this, all the little character ticks just make it that much better. Like, it's something in, I think, the second episode where the old man wakes up and he's like, holy shit, I've got a boner.
I know.
It's been like a century since I've had one of these.
Oh, so good.
And you just see him
and it's
ease back and be like,
help
my
you
life is
understand
amazing.
why he's so uncomfortable with the essentially child he's dating.
Yes.
Oh, this poor guy. I know, I love it. I'm loving this show, and I can't... And yeah, it's a combination of 2 interesting shows. It really is Odyssey 5 meets the 4400, and way to go. Like, way to go, Travelers.
Have we gotten to
that was a formula that was going to work.
Have we gotten to the cheeseburger part yet?
I mean, no, I don't think so.
It's a throwaway 45 seconds.
Right.
With the junkie, he's sitting there, and it's one of the few times you see them eating.
Yeah.
And he's got like a Big Mac. And it's very clearly a Big Mac.
Okay.
And the doctor comes by and is like, holy shit, you're putting that in your face. He's like, I'm here, I might as well enjoy it. It's actually not so bad once you get used to it.
If I saw that, I've already forgotten it, but wow. It's so true. I just love their statements about, in the future, like, there's no meat. How could there be meat? It's the future.
You saw the same thing when, again, in the second episode where Eric McCormack's wife makes him a coffee and puts milk in it, and he's like, from a cow.
Yeah. So beautiful. All right, so do you have a quiz to give the people?
Okay, Expanse?
Yep.
Let me think a moment. Okay. What was the name of the ship, the freighter that Alex served on?
Oh.
Now, that one's really obscure, and I don't think it's actually been mentioned in the show.
No, it hasn't, because he just talked about how serving on a freighter when he was in the episode where he got a message from his son. Okay.
Because, it's mentioned, he brings it up repeatedly.
Yeah, but I don't think we've seen the name of it on the show. Good cut. All right, so I think that's that. Is there anything else you want to recommend people watch?
I'd suggest you buy Battletech again, because...
Yeah, Battletech's the best.
It's amazing.
I'm pretty deep into the story now, and oh my god.
I know.
I actually did the one where you have to fight the main lady's cousin. And I ended up, it was pretty brutal. My mechs were slaughtered. Far too early in that match, one of my guys got zeroed out with a headshot. So I was, down to 3 mechs, and then they had 4. And I ran out of ammo and had all of my laser weapon arms blown off. And I literally had to kick her mech to death.
Yeah, or headbutt.
Well, and headbutt. I did some headbutting too. It was nasty. It was very, very nasty, and I loved it. But
at the same time, you're hosing your main squad out of the cockpits.
Oh, it was terrible. Yeah. But then it did remind me of something that I had learned from days of actually playing BattleTech, which is, secret weapon is the fire starter. Because if you don't mind it getting killed, the fire starter is like your best mech. Because you can hide behind a wall, and if anybody gets within 12 hexes of you, you can jump behind them and set their mech on fire. So all you have to do is get within 12 spaces of any energy-using mech. And wait until after they've fired once. and then if your flamer can put them into overheat.
Yeah, like
it's fantastic. Like he's got 4 flamers.
Oh, it'd be a shame if something happened to that 80-ton awesome you have with 3 PPCs.
Like that's great. Oh, you've got a catapult? Fantastic. Except you just put yourself up to frigging 70% heat with 1 shot.
Admittedly.
No. Yeah.
Like when I run the catapult.
Yeah.
I'm running it with like just
all heatsink.
I strip out the jump jets and 2 of the medium lasers.
Just nothing but heatsinks.
Nothing but heatsinks and ammunition. LRM 20s for days.
Yeah, the catapult's awesome. All right, so I think that's a double recommendation for a little. A double recommendation for a little game called BattleTech. So next time we see you here, if you want to watch along with us, we'll be watching whatever episodes of The Expanse have aired by then. And we're going to be watching the end of the first season of The Expanse, which is episodes 10 through 13.
You mean Travelers?
Travelers is what I meant to say there. Sorry. Yes. Whatever Expanse is aired, so if we're back next week, 1 episode. If we're back in 2 weeks, 2 episodes. And then the last 4 episodes of Travelers Season 1. So join us back here for that. But until then, I've been the Hidden Object Guru.
I've been the Gun Wrangler.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you back here, but until then, au revoir.